Hello there. We're on Arial today, and it's a pretty amazing place actually. I'm just at a mining outpost, just grabbing some fuel. I've been out for a while, just looking around, just prospecting, you know. Let's have a look at Magda. Yeah, we're in Hurston now. Hurston's an interesting system for ship miners. I probably mine in Hurston the least as a system. If I was ROC mining with a little, you know, the little buggy and maybe a Cutlass Black, you know, rented to earn some money to get a Prospector, I would absolutely do it in Hurston. Good numbers, Quantanium's not too crazy, you know, it's in the green. We've got 5.62 for that. Vexillite, Gold, Terranite are all relatively decent. It's also not a 100% tier 3 moon. So what that means is, like on Hurston, you've got 100% iron on Hurston rocks, which means every single rock will have iron in it, which means you're going to make less money on the other things. It is annoying. It doesn't really work like that, but you know, the point is, on Arial, it's not 100%, it's 43. Unfortunately, there's quartz there as well. Now, quartz is an interesting sort of filler rock because you can get better shards with quartz. Quartz sticks together. That's probably the best way I can sort of describe this without actually being a proper geologist or something. You know, it sticks together more. You get better chunks. I'd rather mine on Arial as in a ship than in any other part of Hurston. So let's give it a go. Let's see what we can actually find. Ooh, wow. Hang on a minute. So I'm just bobbing along and we've got a 23,260 signature that has just popped up, but I can't see it. So I'm going to have a good hunt around. There it is. That's it. 11 clicks away. Let's, oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, there's stuff over here. What do we got? Oh, it's shale. 30% Vexillite, that's a 9k rock. That's a pretty cool little find first. 670 scoos. Interesting rock. I might take that one. Let's have a think. It's a picker, but it's quite big. It's almost 2,000 mass. 41% gold in it. My word. Oh, what? This is nice. This is all right. 5.5k mass, and we've got 24% gold in it. Another picker, 325 mass, 20% Terranite. What's that? So there's a little picker here. It's nearly 900 mass. It's got 30% Quantanium in it. I mean, what are you going to get out of that? 25, 30, 40 grand? Little picker there, 40 grand. Not bad, that. Yeah, here's another one. 55% Laranite in that 1.7k mass rock. I mean, that's tempting. Well, along with all these little ones everywhere, to be honest, that's pretty good. I don't know if you could get that with an arbor. We'll have to try that out in another video. We're gonna rent a Prospector and see what we can actually do in it, because I want to give some of the viewers some more info on what I might do if I had a rented Prospector. Now let's have a look at these. Right, so we got 3.5k Hephaestonite, boring. 1.6k mass, Terranite 30%. I gotta say, I'm pretty pleased with these sort of rock numbers. This is pretty cool. Oh, we've got a 10.5k rock here. Hello. Alright, we'll just hang on a minute. We're going to have to work this one out. Yeah. I mean, you're looking at about 310k possibility. It's also nice because there's not a lot of it in the ground. So that's good. I'm going to have to get that rock, but I'm going to see if there's any more stuff, because I'm not going to fill my bags up straight away with all of that. Right, we could take that. We could go and get that Bexolite rock actually from the other signature. But I mean, so that's a small one. This one is so 3k, 26 gold. I'll just go back to that one because I think I rushed over it. There we go. 4k, or what? Over 4k, 23% Bex. What's this one? Nothing in there. Nothing good anyway. 1k. Hef. Right, so there's a bit of Taranite in there. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to crack that Bex one over there, and then I'm going to maybe crack that other Bex one, and then we'll do the Quant Rock. It's this one, isn't it? There we go. 30% Bex. Almost 9k rock. I'm not going to get a gadget out. We're just going to go for it on this one. My intention is to fill up my bags so that I've got round about 14 scoos left, and that'll be for the Quant. But I'll probably give myself some headroom there. We'll see how we go. Right, so this is a shale deposit. It's 8,800 mass. Resistance is 14%. Instability is 96.79. So it's a bit spiky, but it'll be fine. 30% Bex, some quartz, and some inert. The quartz should stick together quite well, though. We'll probably get some pretty good chunks out of this. We'll get a suitable distance. We've got the Helix 1, Focus 3, and a Riga 3. And we've got mole bags. So let's go. We're just going to add a small amount of intensity just to see how the rock responds. And there we go. It's warming up lovely. This is an easy rock. This shouldn't be too difficult. We're going to use distance just to sort of trim that a bit. There we go. It's going down. I'm going to add a little bit more intensity. And then I'm going to creep in again. And there we go. It's starting to go up again, but it's slower. I'm lowering my intensity as the laser slowly rises up to the green window by 1% at a time. And there we go. We're in a pretty good position here. I'm going to let it do its thing, and then there we go. I'm dropping it down, and we're going to try and bounce it around. Try and slow it down from its descent now, but not go too far. There we go. And we're sort of just trying to keep it there. Oh. Back away right at the end. And we got our rock. Look at that. What a fantastic break. That was good. Right, let's have a look at the shards. 46% Bex in that. That's a good chunk. Little one, it's just got inert in it. Fantastic. 600 mass, 8% Bex. Nothing behind it. No. Okay. So 1,000 mass, 32% Bex, 2k, almost 50% Bex in that. Some good little chunks here. 50% Bex in that as well. It's only a little one, but it's all good. 14 in there. That's a gold picker. Is that a shard or is that? That looks like a shard. 10% Bex in it. Do a little scan, just make sure I haven't missed anything. There's a good 50%er. It's a 9 scoo shard, so if you think about it, 9 divided by 2 is 4.5, so that, like, there's, say, 4 SCUs of raw Bexolite in that. And if you look down here, I was right, 4.21 SCU. So that's kind of like how you might assess each individual shard. You know, if you do it like that, Kind of helps you along a little bit. 8% in that. Probably not too interested in that one. 32% in there. I'm probably going to take it, but that's huge. It's a cracker. I didn't notice that. It's 13 SCU, so it's over 10 SCU in composition, which means we will have to crack that again. So this is a low and slow now. Because we've got the Helix one, we need to come in at a really low intensity and a long distance, because we don't want to surprise the rock. We gotta gently persuade it to crack. So on the minimum setting now on the laser intensity, and I'm just using distance to get the rock to warm up. I'm staying at the lowest intensity all the time, and I'll probably just use distance alone to crack this. There we go. It's in the green. It's dropping out. This is exactly where I want it. I don't want it up there. Up there is dangerous. Down here is okay. And I don't mind if it drops out. I'm quite cool with that. I might start turning the laser on and off if it gets... because that's quicker than distance. But it's a little bit... you don't really... you know, you kind of... there you go. You're edging your bets a little bit. Now, we got away with that. We didn't lose anything. You can usually see them just disappear. You know, like shards will just explode. We got away with that. We're okay. 50% back. I might start picking this stuff up. Let's just see what else there is. 300k. Sorry. Yeah, 300 mass. 90% Bexlite. I mean, that's virtually 100%. I'm taking it. 156 on the mass. Just quartz. That's good. A little bit of a cluster modifier there. Natural one. Almost 500 mass. 50% Bex. Yeah. Nearly 300 mass. And it's got 40% Bex in it. 40 is the magic number. We're going to pick it up. Just trying to maximize the Bexlite that goes in our bags now. Nearly 400 mass. 60% Bex. You're coming with me. 50% in that. That'll take us up by 4 SKUs. And then there's this one. See, that's 14% Bexlite, 8 SCU composition. I don't really want that rock because there's so much more quartz going to go in my bags. This one, on the other hand, has a little bit more Bex in it, a little bit less quartz in it, and it's a little bit smaller. So, we're getting to the point where I'm starting to think, well, I'll go and get that quant rock now. 20-something SCUs left. You see, I could pick that one up, but then I'm running the risk of not being able to pick up more quant over there. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's get this quant rock now. I mean, it's a 300k possibility rock. I want the very best out of it. And if we look at the stats, it's a medium rock, 10.5k mass. The resistance is 19% and the instability is 91. That's actually pretty good numbers. And I probably could just go for that. Do you know what? I think I will. I don't think we need a gadget. Well, let's find out. Let's have a little play, and then if it becomes a little bit too much, we might change our minds. But let's see. So we always go in nice and slow, nice and low. We'll start adding a bit of power. It's a big old rock, this. Well, it's not too big, but it's big enough. It'll need a bit of energy. And then we'll watch that green bar go up. I don't like this position. I'm not happy with the position. There we go. That's going to be easier for me to see stuff and you, which is important. Right. There we go. That's better. So we'll get that rock all nice and warm. Always watching the green bar, always checking to make sure it's not behaving in a way that I'm not expecting. Little spike there, that's fine. It's quite unstable, this rock. There we go, yeah. Do you know, I'm gonna put a gadget on it. I could get this rock, it will be fine, but I run the risk of losing quite a bit. Because I might be in the red when it goes, it might do a little spike. I want to put a gadget on this. Alright, so let's make sure we're all well footed on the ground. And we are. A little bit of roleplay. Lovely jubbly. Right. So I was going through them just now. And the stalwart, it'll take the instability down, which will make it less jumpy. It has a cluster modifier, so it's a bit like the Optimax. It's not as powerful, but that's fine. Optimal charge window rate, so the speed at which the green window will rise, is increased by 50%, but the optimal charge window size is reduced. Now, I'm alright with the smaller window if it's easier. We use the Optimax all the time. Let's use a stalwart instead, eh? Nice. I don't know why it held it up like that. Anyway, so how do we get these on? In case you don't know, you press and hold F, you've got your mouse pointer, you double click on detach, and then it's like that. It won't be like that forever, but it's like that now. Let's play the game. $95, not bad. Activate. We have activated the stalwart. Gordon Bennett. This is a nice place. It's pretty cold though. It's about as cold as Daymar, if not a little bit warmer. Considerably colder than Lyria though. Okay. So these stats have really changed. You can see how the stalwart has dramatically changed the readout now. We've got resistance still at 19%, which is fine. We can do that with what we've got with a 10.5k rock. Instability is now about 60%, which is a considerable drop. So that's great. That green window is small, but we've done it before. We can do it again. We're going to start really low, really slow. And we're just going to tease this rock to warm up. Because that instability is now a really manageable percentage, I'm quite confident I'm going to be able to... there we go, we're just using some distance. I'm quite confident we're going to do this. Although that is super small, I reckon I'm going to be able to get that green bar to stop at the top. We just have to walk it in. 1% at a time, moving in step by step. Add another bit of intensity. It's just meandering up there. We're going to try and slow it down now. And hopefully the rate will save us. I think it's just going to go... I think it'll climb up there eventually. Look at that. There we go. And I'm not doing anything. I haven't changed a thing. No distance, no intensity. I'm kind of hoping it just manages it on its own. It's probably... yeah, there we go. Go on. Man. What I'm gonna do is just change the distance of the laser very slightly by moving it. And it'll either go down or up depending on the distance. Alright, so we stop. There we go. I'm probably gonna try a little bit of moving. There we go, just a little shimmy. Just to the side. Just to see if I can... There we go, I've crept in a tiny amount. Whoa, look at that. Yeah, we'll let that chill out. Okay. And it's just slight adjustments. Did you see that? Drop in instability there. I'm not gonna fall for that. This rock is trying to trick me. We're gonna get it. Oh! Oh! I don't know why I did that. Look at that. Look at the instability. I'm not moving, remember. I'm not changing the laser instability at all. This is the journey this rock is on. I think there was a little bit of poor server performance there that might have been the culprit for what we saw. But we're just going to be patient. There we go. Remember, I've not changed a thing. We're not moving. We're not changing the laser intensity. There it is again. It's back in the green zone. Okay, we're going to try and bounce this a bit because I've added a little bit of intensity. I want to try and keep that green. There we go. You see, I might leave it now. I could have had it, but I thought the red was too much. So we'll try again. It's a bit like whack-a-mole. You know, we're trying to get that laser to stop up there, but not go too far. It wants to. I think we're gonna get it. We got it. Ooh, we took a hit there. But I reckon it was worth it. This is a quant rock. So first thing we're gonna do is look for some yellows. 700 mass, nearly 800 mass, 18% quant in it. Well, that's a nice one. 1100 mass, 44%, almost 45% quantanium. Wonderful. 1600 mass, 55% quantanium. 100% quartz. You love to see it. 3000 mass. It's a 6.27 SCU rock with almost 70% quant in it. 50% quant in that one. And what have we got here? 300, almost 400 mass. Only a little bit of quant in that, but I'll probably want to take it. Doesn't look like we've got to do any more cracking. So now I'm just going to have a little scan and see if I can see any flashing lights. Because that'll be the stalwart. Is that it? There's the stalwart. Well, alright. We're going to pick that up. Because once we pick up the quant, we got to move. I don't want to be messing around. Let's get that landing gear down. Ooh, look at that. A load of quant shards, a sunset, my lovely Prospector with its lovely mole bags. This place is pretty gorgeous. Alrighty then. We've just made a saving. I can't remember how much the stalwart is. I should really know. Hang on, I'm gonna check. Okay, I've checked how much it is. It's like 21 grand there or thereabouts. So not a bad saving. Okay then. We're going to fill up the rest of our bags. So we're going to look for the highest percentages first. The biggest rocks or the biggest shards we can find. So that's got 66 in it. That's got 67. Oh wow. There's some good 55, 44, 18. What's this? Did I miss this one? 250 mass. It's got 7% quantanium in it. So let's get the big stuff. 67. 6.27 SCUs. So there's a good amount of quantanium in that. It's about 100 grand easy in that shard. And it isn't really 100 grand because you've got to refine it, blah, blah. I know, I'm very enthusiastic with my numbers, but anyway. See, that's a 1.76 SCU, 50% quant rock. 3 SCUs in that, and it's 44%. I want to see what these other ones are. 4 SCUs in that, and it's 55%. But they're all thereabouts. We're going to take it. Being very choosy, but that's important. And we just need to make sure that the composition and then the percentages are the highest they can be. This one's a 3 SCU rock, 44% quantanium in it, so we'll take that one. This one's 66, almost 4 SCUs, so over 50 grand ish, there or thereabouts. Right. So that's quite big. That's nearly 5 SCUs. That's 2 SCUs. There's nothing in that one. Yeah, well, it's not nearly 5 SCUs. It's nearly 4.5 SCUs. Let's put it that way. It's got 18% quantanium in it. Lovely. Oh yeah, this is good. We're making good money here. 2 SCUs and 16% in that one, and almost 2 SCUs, a little bit less. So we'll go for this one first. There's more quant in it than that one. And we still have enough room. I'm so glad we stopped on the Bexolite before. There we go. We extracted every single bit of quantanium out of that rock. Thank you, Stalwart. You made that a lot easier. Stalwarts are good. They make rocks like that a lot easier. Let's have a look in the bags now. Let's see what we got. So there's a lot of quartz, but there was always going to be. We've got 12.39 SCU of quantanium and 11.42 SCU of Bexolite. Fantastic. What a place. What a moon. I haven't been here in a very long time. I've been mining everywhere else. Ship miners don't tend to hang around in Hurston very much. But if you've got the time, this is pretty beautiful. Let's get back to the ranch and let's crunch some numbers. Okay, we're back at the ranch, Her L2 Faithful Dreams Station. Let's have a look at our Prospector haul. At 4,651 CSCU refinable, 148 CSCU inert, 0 free space. Oh, love it. Right, let's do it on the ferrin. Pretty good numbers for that. Bexolite in the bags, 1,142. And quantanium, 1,269. I'm not worried about the rest. You're always going to get loads of quartz where there's quartz. It's just, it sticks to stuff, but it makes good clusters. That really paid off. So let's see what that is refined. And for about 26.5 grand in 13 hours, my high yield number for Bexolite will be 971. And for quantanium, it'll be 1075. What am I looking at there? 971 yield on the Bexolite. It's probably 10 SCUs, and then maybe 11 SCUs for the quantanium. You're looking at around about, well, it's 350k there or thereabouts. That's what you'll sell it for. 350k. Yes, please. So, you know, like Arial, however you want to say it, that's fine by me. If you're a ship miner and you got a little setup like mine, that was pretty good. You know, top views, top rocks, lots of money, really good. Nice one.